Premier class since the Qatar Grand Prix. Jorge Lorenzo on his MotoGP debut for the factory Yamaha team alongside James Toseland. 14.
Mugello.
Scary race for him. Green flag waves at the back. Then we're all set to go here. The Oakley Grand Prix of Italy in MotoGP is go. Great launch off the line by the common Fabio Di Gianantonio. Marco Bezzecchi stuck it away on that Mooney VL. It looks like
into turn one, they were really struggling to get that stopped. I think Di Gianantonio has emerged. He's also made a brilliant start on the KTM. He started 16th. He's up to P9.
Well, yeah, great start by the South African. That's Bezzecchi up through the inside of the Gianantonio. First lap, solid first lap for Fabio Di Gianantonio, still there in third spot.
Let the slipstreaming commence then. Bezzecchi doesn't need it, and he goes straight past his teammate Luca Marini into the lead. Aleix Espargaro not able.
An outstanding start for Binder.
Quartararo's back past Aleix Espargaro somewhere on this second lap, so Fabio Quartararo.
While they scrap it out behind Marco Bezzecchi, it's giving the young Italian at the front of this Grand Prix, who hasn't put a foot wrong so far on the 72 bike. The
job.
Their dreadful season goes on. That's a big one. That's through Arrabbiata too. Now then, they've already got Vigaro's. Repsol Honda goes barrel rolling through the gravel trap. That is a get any worse right now for HRC as Pecco Bagnaia really starts to hone in. Absolutely swamped. He's getting mullered here in terms of top speed. Bagnaia comes through on Marini and Quartararo in quick succession. Can he stop that factory Ducati? Aleix Espargaro got in.
Giannini's now next up in 8th, so he has now got past Brad Binder. So the beast, who he expected to have pretty decent race pace in this Grand Prix,
he's in a bit
more as wide open as that when you've got Brad Binder right on your tail as well. Brad Binder won't need any encouragement to have a go, even if that KTM isn't necessarily carrying the same top.
A real strong point of the Yamaha is that a lot of understeer through some of the. He's rival in 5th spot.
He must be thinking his way around this racetrack, thinking, well, if I make a move here, I need to then pull.
Great first lap, we dropped down to 12th. Nothing that Fabio Quartararo can do about the top speed of the Ducati and the slipstream, but he's so good on the brakes. Into San Donato. Whoa, that's really tight. That reminded me of Marquez Petrucci and Dovizioso here in Mugello late on 3 years ago in that epic battle in 2019. Somehow
himself and these Ducatis as possible, and of course Aleix Espargaro in 5th, because he will once again be exposed on that 1.1.
That area, Aprilia. Quartararo there now. Has he finally put enough daylight between himself and Marco Bezzecchi at the end of lap 13? His advantage 1.1 seconds over Fabio Quartararo.
The very back of the grid, we've got yellow flags out in sector 2. Just ahead of them, it's Bastianini. Well, it's one of the.
It's the beast. It's Enea made a mistake 2 or 3 laps ago at turn 15. A mistake going into Casanova and Civelli on the previous lap. And the beast blows it again, losing the front going into turn number 4.
He used to lead this train. He's not able to fully gap this battle, is he, at the moment, but he's just about far enough up ahead. And to his credit, he is clawing time back as well. This time he's able to.
He's in for Bastianini. Won the race in Qatar, 11th in Mandalika, won in Texas, then DNF the following Grand Prix in Portimao. Bastianini, but he needs to.
Of course, made up most of those positions on lap 1. You could just see him in the back of the picture there.
Aleix Espargaro then, surely not. He's going to make it 4 consecutive third place finishes here in MotoGP. He won't care because this will keep him
third place under control. He can get into his rhythm and stay clear. Marco Bezzecchi is not close enough. As good as he is on the brakes, he's not close enough to make a real move to Fabio Quartararo. Can he make that up in the last 6 laps? It's going to take a real Hercules.
Was sat behind Jack Miller and Marc Marquez for such a long time.
His rivals, Aleix Espargaro and Enea Bastianini, were one behind him and one sat in the pits at the moment.
Corona's home victory, we said, an Italian rock 3.5 laps away from a memorable victory here. Quartararo, though, keeping him honest, as you knew he would do. Quartararo, though, is just losing touch here as again.
Binder, who did a 1:47.8 last time.
It's Italian Pecco Bagnaia that leads by 1.2 seconds from Quartararo.
Vinales again.
But Marco Bezzecchi's appeared here on a MotoGP bike, and what a job he is doing. Started on the front row. Aleix Espargaro looks like he's really Pelagio for the final time. Mugello against 9 Ducatis he was facing coming in to this Italian Grand Prix weekend. They're going to be like gold.
The second already over the course of this lap on Marco Bezzecchi, riding on board on the left-hand side of your screen with Johann Zarco. You can see him close.
Rossi used to be the
him here. He's closest that he's been for a while, Quartararo, but there are no real overtaking spots for him at this stage of the lap. Aleix Espargaro then clear of Johann Zarco in 4th.
And an Italian team win here. Pecco Bagnaia, he's been brilliant here in Mugello. He is the master of Mugello in 2022. 3rd for the 4th consecutive Grand Prix. His 5th podium of the season on the factory of Aprilia.
Believe it or not, Fabio Di